The B major prelude and fugue, for that matter, share some characteristic with both the G sharp minor set and the F sharp major. Both of them have been discussed before. From the G sharp minor, the prelude takes its mode of construction by taking an elementary cell that was in the G sharp minor, if you have seen the episode and remember. The set from the B major is actually a simpler cell of 3 notes that he will simply go on repeating through the entire piece in various positions. All throughout the texture, whether it's at the base, at the top, in the middle, you will find this cell going around all the time. And again, like in the G sharp minor, you will find it either in its normal form or in its inverted form. Rather, its mirror form, that would be the exact technical term for it. And as often when he has something in mirror form, which is simple enough, Bach cannot resist putting both the mirror form and the main form together. If you just do it on its own, it's quite ugly. But if you harmonize it like Bach does, then it makes sense. It's a great contrapuntal tool if you want. The most magical moment in music, if you want to know, happens in Bruckner, who was also very fond of this kind of technique. And in his 7 symphonies, in 7th symphony, he did manage to have both his first theme both in its normal and inverted form, and it's absolutely magical. So it's a bit of a show-off for a composer to do it, but when it's done well and tastefully, like Bach and certainly Bruckner could do it, then it's wonderful. Here it's just very small. And then you have it in inverted form, then normal form, and the end. It's a very simple piece, it's a tiny prelude. From the F sharp major, it shares the sense of radiancy of that unusual and very luminous key signature. It has, at least that's how I perceive it as a musician, it has something almost angelic about it. And again, that's something that I would try to play slightly differently in B major than I would, for example, if it was in a lower key like G major. Where I feel it would be a little more mundane. B major, it's not quite so earthly. So I usually put the soft pedal and try to create a sound more thin and fragile. So that's really feeling for the key, and I'm not sure how much Bach was conscious of this himself, but that's how I feel about it as an interpreter. The fugue is absolutely wonderful, but there is not a great deal that needs to be discussed about it. Only the fact that it's the only one in the Well Tempered where there is an absolutely undisputable, clear melodic connection between the prelude and the fugue. Because the prelude starts like this, and the fugue starts like this. So it uses the first 4 notes of the prelude as a starting point for its subject. Then it's a magnificent piece of counterpoint in 4 parts, which is quite clear and But yes, there is not very much that one wants to say about it that is specific to this particular piece.